Have you heard of Gymshark? That brand with tens of millions of followers across socials and making $500 million in revenue? In a market that is dominated by giants like Adidas, Nike, Puma, this UK-based brand that started from a garage now has operations in 130 countries and is worth billions of dollars. And their success tells you that to fight the big players in any industry, you need to do what they're not doing. You have to look beyond the traditional marketing channels. Gymshark very early on got influencers hooked to their brand. Their ambassadors were instrumental in the success that they are seeing today. Now, none of these brands can beat Gymshark. All of these larger fitness brands, they cannot beat Gymshark because Gymshark has a community of influencers that promotes them non-stop. Adidas cannot copy Gymshark community. Which what does that mean? That means influencers are a moat for Gymshark. I'm Yash Chavan, the founder here at SARAL, and after working with hundreds of brands, helping them build their influencer strategy and helping create these influencer community moats around brands, I'm here to share with you how you can make your brand defensible against large competitors with the power of influencers. Let's dive in. So here's why and how influencers help build a moat around your brand. 1. You become less dependent on meta ads. Building a brand is not just about throwing money on ads, right? It's because there's always going to be someone who's willing to outspend you to acquire the same customers. The market dynamics just means that ads will always keep trending towards being more and more expensive and getting you less and less ROAS, right? So when you're doing ads, and running ads is fine as a way to get some initial traction, but as a long-term bet, you cannot be fully reliant on meta ads because that's building your brand on a shaky foundation. It's like building your own house on someone else's land, right? Do not rent land and build a house on top of it because the landowner then essentially controls your house, right? So what you should do instead is build your own land. And what do I mean by that? Is your own marketing land. You build your own community of influencers that can't stop talking about you. If you have as little as 50 people who are influential, who can't stop talking about you, who keep promoting your brand over and over again on social media, your marketing is practically solved for. So if you're building a community of influencers, it helps make this marketing moat around your brand, which means you're less dependent on meta, which means you're more independent and your brand is more defensible. Number 2, it's budget friendly. Some brands still have this misconception that doing influencer marketing means paying thousands or tens of thousands of dollars to large influencers. Trust me, you don't have to get Kim Kardashian to promote your brand. What you should do instead, and in fact what I recommend you do, is create this small nano community of influencers. You don't even have to pay them. You can do seeding programs and gifting, and I've made some videos on that and I'll leave links in the description or in the I button somewhere so you can go watch those. The third reason why influencers help build a moat around your brand is because they help you scale profitably. What does that mean? If you've run ads on, say, Facebook or say TikTok or Google even, you know that at scale, as your budget increases, as you widen your reach, your profit goes down. Your ROAS has to go down with the more ads that you do. With influencers or with ambassadors, that's not the case. You can keep scaling your influencer program as long as you have a compelling creator offer, and I'll leave a link again to this in somewhere here in the video. But if you have a compelling creator offer that compensates influencers based on their affiliate commission, or you have something that guarantees profitable acquisition, the costs are never going to explode. You could run the same program with 50 influencers and the same one with 500. So you can scale profitably. So while everyone else tries scaling their meta ads and TikTok ads and so on and tries getting less and less ROAS, your ROAS will remain constant. So that is you basically have a profitable acquisition channel, which is rare nowadays. So make sure that you build a community of influencers because it helps you acquire and scale your marketing profitably. The fourth point why influencers are a moat is because they help you acquire customers that are more loyal. We've seen this across the brands that we work with. Customers that they acquire through other channels such as meta ads tend to be less loyal than customers that are acquired through your ambassador or influencer community. There's a reason for that, right? With ads, you're targeting people cold, right? You're targeting based on interest or something like that. Versus with influencer, you reach a community of people that, one, trust the influencer to recommend good products. They trust the influencer with their expertise, and two, they are primed to buy. They already know the person. they already know the influencer, they've probably already bought something based on their recommendation before. They're more primed to buy. They are customers that are already in the community, already engaged with influencers. Plus, when they buy from you for the first time, they again see the influencer post about it and they come back to your website and buy again. Influencers get you more loyal customers, which improves your LTV, which makes your brand more robust. My fifth and final point on why influencers help build a moat around your brand is because anyone can copy anything nowadays. Really, there isn't that much unless you're building something really, really unique and you have your own IP or you have a patent registered. Most products can be copied. So, as much as we like to think we're unique, most products can be copied. But what can't be copied is your influencer community. They can copy your product, they can copy your marketing, they can copy your messaging. They cannot copy your influencers. They cannot copy you. If you have 100 influencers who've bought into your brand, who you have a relationship with, there is no way to copy that. They can't rip your community of hundreds of influencers off you, right? Given an option to purchase from a brand that's exactly the same as yours, but this one has no social proof and this one has social proof of hundreds of creators backing it, who are consumers going to buy from? That is why building this influencer community around your brand helps build a moat, helps make your brand more robust. So these are some of the reasons why you should build an influencer community and how it helps you make a more robust marketing and sales engine for your brand. So to conclude and summarize this video, if you want to be less dependent on meta ads, if you want to have a budget-friendly marketing channel that does not rise in cost as you scale, if you want improved customer loyalty, if you want customers that stick around and buy from you over and over again, and if you want to build a community moat around your business, I highly encourage you that you start an influencer program today. And one of the easiest ways that you can do that is go to getsaral.com. I'll leave a link to this in the description below. Go start your free trial, start finding influencers. There is a mini course in the app that will walk you through building your first program. If you've never done this before, we make it really, really seamless and easy for newbies or experts to run their influencer campaigns on our software. So go check it out. And if you have any questions, comments, if you have any thoughts, if you've experienced this before, leave those in the comments below. I always like when people comment. Leave a like on this video and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.